Your workout of the week for April 6th is 21-15-9 of kettlebell swings and inverted rows. This means that you'll do 21 reps of the swings, 21 inverted rows, 15-15, 9-9, then you're done. Time yourself, see how fast you can do it safely. Safety is probably the number one thing in this workout. Have quality in your movements, and once you have the quality, then you can add the speed. And if you need to, don't be afraid to break it up. You don't have to do 21s in a row. For the kettlebell swings, you have two choices. You can do American or Russian. The Russian kettlebell swing is up to eye level, and the American is all the way overhead, bicep by the ear. And in both movements, you want to have a neutral spine and use your hips to pop the weight. Pick a kettlebell weight that will be definitely challenging to do, maybe 21, and then 15 and 9, maybe we'll have to break it up, okay? As long as you have a healthy back. If you don't have a kettlebell, you can use a dumbbell. Be careful, but definitely it works. And then for the inverted rows, you have two options. You can do one with your legs bent, which is the easiest way to do it, or you can do it with your legs straight. Of course, you can start with your legs straight, and if it gets too hard, you can bend the legs. On both movements, on both of the variations of the inverted rows, you want to make sure that you keep your hips really tight, your core is tight, and that you're not using your hips to help yourself up. You want to use your back, you want to pull with your back muscles, squeeze your back at the top, and don't use your hips or lower back to do the movement. You want to touch the chest to the bar. If you don't touch, it's a no rep. Take a small break, try again. The inverted rows, the toughest part will be with the 21s. So have a strategy. Maybe you'll go 7-7-7 and take 10-15 seconds to break it up, or 11-10 if those are not that hard for you. But very unlikely that you will be able to do all the reps, which is 45 total, unbroken on the inverted rows. And now we'll go and demonstrate the movements. Our first movement is the kettlebell swing. I will first demonstrate the Russian kettlebell swing. Neutral spine, let the weight go back and to eye level. Use the hips, pop them really hard to make the kettlebell fly. Now for the American swing, you will go overhead. And that's your kettlebell swing. If you need to, you will use a dumbbell instead, which works just the same. In this case, however, stick to the Russian swing and will be much safer. For our second exercise, the inverted row, the first example I will demonstrate is the straight leg, which is the hardest variation. You will grab the bar a little wider than shoulder width, body and legs straight, core tight, pull, touch your chest. What I do not want to see is this, using your hips to bounce up. Second variation, legs bend, hips up, tight core, and pull. Neutral head, looking at the ceiling. Now if you don't have a setup like this, you can do bent over rows. Our first variation would be with a set of dumbbells, or you can of course use a barbell to do this exercise. With the dumbbells, push your hips back, neutral spine, keep your head neutral, and row. With the barbell, will be exactly the same thing. You can probably use a little bit heavier than you would on dumbbells. In either example, try to pick a weight that will be challenging, maybe 12, 15 reps. You'll need to break it up to get your 21s, break it up for the 15s, and maybe get to the 9s unbroken. Have fun with this challenge.